Hey everyone, welcome to this new videos. For today's video, we're just going to view Nepomniachtchi, Jan Nepomniachtchi versus Samuel Sevian. And both of them are very famous grandmasters at top levels of the chess. So this is the round 13, actually the last round of World Rapid Chess Championship 2024. Be sure actually to watch this video and hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy watching this. Please don't forget to give the thumbs up, like this video, and please make sure that you have subbed to the channel. That would be just very encouraging for me to put more interesting videos, and it gives me a lot of energy. So let's jump in the game, why not, and see what will happen. We have Nepomniachtchi was playing white pieces and Samuel Sevian is playing with black pieces. Here we see the c4, so the English opening here. c4, e5, knight to c3, knight to f6, and knight f3, knight c6. So this is the English four knights, and this is the gonna be the Romanish variation, I believe, in this kind of positions. Bishop to b4 and takes on c3. It's the Romanish variation, I believe. Queen to e7 and here a3. So we don't maybe want to any queen exchanges here. Okay, so that's why. Uh, but a3 now. We are just preparing b4 also and bishop to b2 to put more pressure on this pawn on 5. So then we see d5 from Sevian and we see d4 takes e takes on d4, knight takes on d4, and here we see queen takes on d4. After c5 we see queen to h4, so everything is balanced here. After castle, c takes on d4, c takes on d5, knight takes on d5 in the exchanges we have, and after the move h4, now bishop to d2, and maybe in future we want to just push this pawn. Bishop to e6 was played, and actually that happened in the game. h5, h6, and bishop to d2, rook f to d8, c1, and here we see the move b6. So we are just defending this pawn on c5. And here we see rook to h4, so rook is getting activated from this. So we see a5, bishop to c6, bishop to c3, and here after the move f6, bishop to b5, we see bishop to b3, so this is under control now, so actually Nepo cannot play rook to d1 anymore because this bishop is ready and in piece on b3. We see e4, so Jan's idea is maybe going to go rook h3 and to take on f6 with the threat of taking on b3. Rook to c8, and yes, that happened actually in the game. Rook to h3, and here we see bishop to e6. The threat actually was bishop taking on f6, and after take, I just take your bishop on e3 with my rook. So bishop to e6, rook to d3, and we see rook exchanges here also. After rook to d8, we see bishop to e2, and now again bishop to b3 is played, and f3, knight to c6, king f2, king f7, king e3, and here we see knight to d4, and we see bishop to d3, so Jan just keeps his bishop pair, his position, and after knight to c6, we see bishop to e1 coming back, And we see kind of maneuvers by knight to e5, bishop to e2 again. After the move c4, now we have this bishop to c3, and now we are just threatening to take and play bishop takes on c4 and the game this way. So knight to d3 gets played. Instead of knight to d3, knight to c6 was actually somehow better. But anyway, knight to d3, and here we see rook to g1, rook to d7, and here after bishop to d4, hitting this pawn on b6, we see, sorry, we see b5 pawn push, and after bishop takes on d3, c takes on d3, king takes on d3, and white actually Yan is a pawn up, but the problem is that this is the opposite bishop endgame, and the opposite bishop endgames are usually drawn. So actually Nepo has also has must also try his best to just win this. This is not so easy for him. As I just said, pawn up for the opposite color bishops are not easily winnable. So we see bishop to c3. So the threat actually was maybe this. This was actually the choice, but actually Jan decided to go bishop to c3 and prevent those threats. We see rook to d7 check, and after check to e3, a4. So, but this is a very going to be a hard challenge for Jan to just win it. Let's see how he will just do this. Okay, so let's actually see rook to d1, and here, yeah, of course, if you take this, this is just completely draw. This is completely draw. So Yan just avoids any rook threats by playing rook to h4. No, so this is just draw if he takes. So Yan is just struggling to win this. Bishop e6, and here rook to f4 gets played, and here the move g4 is threatened. King to e7, but anyway, Yan's idea was g4. And this was actually blunder from Sevian. He could just actually try king to g8, but the difference is, let's see, king to g8, g4, and bishop d7, and king to e2, and white has no problems. But when he went king to e7, just g4, now this idea completely works, and king to d6 was another mistake. Rook to d8 was just the best try to defend. But king to e7 and king to d6 were just actually terrible moves by Sevian, and Jans nicely played this pawn sacrifice e5, f takes on e5. Now we have rook to e5 attacking this pawn. We see rook to d5 defending this. And here we see bishop to b4 check, and after king to c8, we just attack these weak pawns on g7 and d6. So rook to d7 was tried to defend, but actually bishop to g8 was another try. If this, then king to d6, and if you take this, then of course this is just rust for black already, but actually even this by the engine just doesn't work. We see rook to d7 and rook to it's on e5. Now bishop to c4 is played. Now here Nepo goes for this exchange because these pawns are weak and on the darker square as our bishop. So after rook to d3 check, king to f4, and bishop to e5, we have rook to e3 blocking this. So rook to d4 giving check, and after check to d3, in this position, just Sam Sevian just decides to resign because these pawns are too weak, and these pawns will just be passers, and the game is completely over. And it just the trouble started, as I just told you, when he went king to e7 and king to d6. He should have tried king to g8, d4, and not try to actually control this and protect his pawns, so that we couldn't actually attack his pawns with our bishops very easily. So hope you enjoyed this video. This is the actually end of this video, and as I just said, that was just in this position, just Sam Sevian just designed this game. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure actually to give the thumbs up right this video, and please make sure that you have subbed to the channel. This would just give me a lot of energy to put more interesting videos on the channel, which is your channel. So see you next time. Bye for now.